Hi, Richard here from Learn, Implement, Share. There are many people I talk with, and most of those I collaborate with, want an online community as a first step. In the system that we use, the online community is the entry point for their people and offers those people some free value. Importantly though, the community then becomes the house for events, coaching, free and paid courses, paid memberships, and other offerings. So everything exists inside the community. So for a lot of people, their starting point is the online community. Some organisations only want an online community. So in this video, I wanted to show you an example of an online community for an organisation that only wants an online community. Now, I'm part of a New Zealand business networking organisation called The Networkers, and I'm a facilitator of one of the Christchurch groups. However, our particular group recently organised a speed networking event for all of the Networkers groups, and through that experience it became very obvious how difficult it was to communicate between groups. Now, we have various Facebook groups and pages and so on, but trying to get communication via Facebook is a bit like throwing watery mud at a wall and hoping that it sticks. And a little bit sticks, most of it doesn't. It's not ideal. So I created this community space to demonstrate to the Networkers leaders the advantage of this kind of community. And we haven't started using it yet, but nevertheless you will gain a good sense of what this kind of online community can offer. Enjoy. There's about 40 or 50 networking groups, and all the members would be given access to this for free. And so they come into here. Why the Networkers Community Hub? So it explains what the deal is. These are called spaces, and this is a quick word about each space below. But I'm going to give you a guided tour, and I'll access via the left-hand navigation bar. So introduce yourself is pretty obvious. People introduce themselves there. Navigation tips is simply for people to get up to speed with how to use this platform. The questions and suggestions space is simply if people have questions or suggestions, they can just go there and ask them or post them. Then we have a forum. Now, a forum is a series of discussion threads. I've just suggested a few here. This can be set up so as only the managers can create new discussion topics, or you can have it, because this is not checked, it means anybody can. So this is set up so as any member can create their own discussion threads. So if we come into here, then I might want to make a comment and send, and then people might want to reply to that. The events calendar. Once again, we can set this up so as the managers are the ones creating events, but this is set up so as anybody can create an event. And so you might have people offering free webinars or info sessions, not just to their own group, but to anyone in the Networkers organisation. So someone can come in here and add an event, title it, state where the location is. It can be online or it can be in person, date, time, etc., etc. Add the event, and then people can click on there, register, ask a question, all pretty cool. Then there's a promotions space. So I've just done a mock-up here, but people can promote their work in this space. They just add another comment down the bottom, and it's another way to support everybody in the Networkers organisation. Socials is just a little bit of a fun page. There might be a band playing or some social event happening, and you might want more numbers. Resources are pretty self-explanatory: articles, books, podcasts, videos, etc. So that's a summary of the open spaces that we have at the moment. But then there can be private groups. So the most obvious private group to have is the Facilitators Hub. So all 30 or 40 or 50 facilitators would be a member of this particular space, and they can communicate with each other if they want to. So that's one example of an online community. However, this one is a little bit different to what you'd want if you were a subject matter expert or a corporate or something. So let me show you another online community for the Huddle. So the Huddle is based in Adelaide. It's a collection of experts in the field, and this is an online community space for the facilitators, for the coaches, but also for some businesses that are involved or interested in the services, and etc., etc. And you can see, there's about the Huddle, the leadership podcasts, navigation tips, resources, events, culture club, conversations that work, funnies, social, ask a question, etc., etc. And then down the bottom, Kate has got some private spaces. Notice this indicates that it's a private space, so a person who's not a member of these spaces won't see these spaces listed. All they'll see is this top section, and these are some companies that the Huddle are working with. So these are more bespoke private spaces, whereas everything up here is for the community. And that's what I like everything's in the one place. So if the Huddle does some one-on-one coaching, small group coaching, they can have those spaces here that people can access to get all the information that they need. So that's an example of probably a more typical online community used for a business purpose. And the Networkers was one that suits the Networkers organization. So I trust that all makes sense. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. Cheers.